God bless Ubuntu. I just love it. Right now. I'm using Ubuntu 10.04 long-term support release. I've tried out Ubuntu 11.04, and I've also tried out the new GNOME or GNOME, whatever you want to call it, GNOME 3 desktop environment. And while I appreciate, I'm not one to knock technology moving forward, I just found them both to be, for me, not as user friendly. I know it sounds strange, but I gave them a fair chance. I just couldn't get used to them. And I found also with 11.04, I found that it was quite a bit heavier resource-wise. Now, unfortunately, I only have a dual-core AMD running because my 6th core got fried, so that might have something to do with it. But still, there's just some strange issues that hopefully that'll be worked out in 11.10. I'm hoping, but I'm not too thrilled to see the probable inclusion of GNOME 3 at all. I just don't really like it. But it's like I said, I don't want to knock it. I appreciate what they're doing, but just up until now, up until 10 and 10.10, they're kind of on a roll. They've added the Ubuntu One, and they've integrated chat and for Twitter and Facebook, and you can add other ones. And I thought it was great. And then they start adding in these super Windows 7 type of things, which is fine. Windows 7's great, not knocking it. But it's Ubuntu. It's Linux, and I know they're trying to get Windows users over, to get them to switch over, but I think a lot of it's going to depend on not just how easy it is to use, but also how there's a lot of people that game as well. Gaming is a big thing now. It's getting better in Linux. I'll give you that, but I mean, Windows is such a huge platform. Like if you look at Steam alone, I mean, what do they have? 30 million users. I mean, that might be some that are running on different Linux distributions, but I mean, probably the majority of them are running Windows machines. I mean, that's a lot of people to consider. And that's just one platform. That's just Steam. There's other ones that are out there. You can download and buy games and stuff. And I just think that the direction right now is just a little bit. I guess it's transitional, right? Maybe. Hopefully, it'll sort of catch up. And like, I just didn't find the 11.04 as configurable as this one, as version 10. I just, I could switch to the GNOME classic desktop, but it just wasn't the same, and there were some issues that I had for whatever reason on my system that just didn't gel very well. And a lot of times the system was dragging. Like I have 4 gigs of RAM, DDR3 RAM, and okay, I'll give you the CPU dual core, but still, it shouldn't be dragging that much. And the speed difference between 10 and 11 for me is drastic. The boots, in terms of boot speed and overall performance, and I was just a little taken aback by it. And like I said, I don't want to stop progress. I don't want to condemn anybody that uses it or criticize all the great people that work on Ubuntu at all. It's just my opinion on where it seems to be going. Like, I'm not a mobile person, a phone user or anything. I just like the computer as it is. It's fine to implement some of these changes, but maybe it's changing too fast for me. Maybe I'm getting too old. I don't know, but Windows 7 is good, and I don't see the reason why it has to be so emulated, so copied. Why, there's a lot of inventive people that run that code for Linux, and specifically Ubuntu. That there's things in Ubuntu that Windows 7 that probably will never have, and I'd like to see it go in that direction instead of going in, grabbing the Windows users. But so that's my thoughts. I know it's obviously a lot of people won't agree, and I hope Ubuntu does well. And I'm not saying I'm going to abandon the system, and I'm just hoping that the next year or two it'll sort of work itself out, where there's a happy medium between some of us users that are not too thrilled with the latest version of Ubuntu or GNOME 3 and what we're using now, the GNOME 2.x shell. So that's all. It's just my opinion, and I thought I'd get this off my chest because it has been bothering me a little bit. So if you have any thoughts, or just feel free to post them, and just keep in mind this is just my opinion. I'm not saying anybody that's using any other operating system is wrong or right or anything. It's just my opinion. So thank you very much for watching. I think I'll wrap this up now because it's probably going in for a long time. I should get my screenlit timer going, but okay. Thank you for watching, and take care.